Hello everyone! In this video, I will be showing you a basic macrame plant hanger DIY. And if you want to check out more macrame DIYs, make sure to head to the website where my upcoming macrame course is currently on pre-sale for 25% off. Learn all of the basic macrame techniques in one place with 25 lesson videos and 5 different fun pattern projects. Check out the link in the description box below. Welcome back to my channel. For this project, I am using the very lovely Summer Goals Plant Hanger Kit, which is from Modern Macramé. Modern Macramé is a woman-owned company based in the US, and I love all of their materials. And this kit is really lovely because it uses beautiful recycled cotton 5mm 3-ply rope, which is my favorite macrame cord to work with, and it comes with handcrafted leather beads from Haiti Design Collective. It also has all of the materials in it, so it's really helpful if you're a beginner at macrame since it has everything in one kit to get started. I have placed a link to it in the description box below. I also like to save all of my paper and cardboard from packaging to use in other paper crafts as well. If you want to check out some of those DIYs and things to do with paper scraps, take a look at the card above. First, we will cut 5 cords 160 inches long each, 1 cord that's 250 inches long, and 1 cord that's 50 inches long for our project. Then I like to knot the ends of my rope because this rope is 3-ply and will slowly unravel while working with the cords, so it's good to knot the ends in order to stop this. Once you've cut all of your rope, you want to take the metal hoop and place it on the S-hook that is in the kit, and then hang that S-hook on a sturdy working surface such as the back of a chair or a clothing rack like I am using, so that you have a sturdy way to hang and hold your work in place. Next, take the 5 160-inch long cords and pull them through the metal hoop, placing the center of the ropes on the hoop. Then take the long 250-inch long cord and we will create a spiral knot with it around all of the cords. So first, find the middle of that cord and place it behind all of the cords. Now take the left part of the cord and place it over the top of all the cords. Then place the right side over the left. Then take the right side and place it behind all of the cords, and pull it through the loop on the left from back to front. This will create the first knot in the series of our spiral knots. Now continue knotting in that same way, taking the left cord and placing it over all of the cords, then taking that right cord and placing it over the left. Continue with that right cord and place it behind all of the cords and pull it through that loop on the left from back to front. Continue with this spiral knot until you have tied 15 knots total. Always begin with that left cord first so that your spiral knot will stay moving in a consistent direction. Once you have tied all 15 knots, you can hold onto all of the cords that we just tied and push up on the spiral knot a bit if you'd like those knots to be a bit closer together. And now we have our spiral knot. Next, we will add some square knots to our design. So measure about 5 inches down from the bottom of the spiral knot, and that is where we will begin the square knot column. For this video, I'll mainly focus on showing you the pattern for the plan hanger, but if you want a more in-depth tutorial on this knot or any of the basic macrame knots, make sure to check out my other basic knots tutorial in the card above. To create a square knot, we will use 4 cords, so find 4 that are next to each other, and first place the left working cord over the 2 middle cords. Then take the right working cord and place it over the left working cord. Continue with that right cord and pull it behind the 2 middle standing cords and then through the space between the left working and the left standing cords from back to front. Then do the same thing on the other side. Take the right working cord and place it over the 2 middle. Take the left working cord and place it over the right. Then continue with that left cord, pull it behind the 2 middle standing cords and through the space between the right standing and the right working cords from back to front. Now we have our first square knot. Continue knotting in the same way until we have 5 square knots in this column, or in macrame, it's also called a sinnet. At this point in the design, I wanted to add a bead. To do this, pull the 2 middle cords in the square knot through the bead. I like to use a crochet hook to help with pulling those cords through. To secure the bead, tie another square knot. Continue with the square knot column again, tying another 5 square knots total. Now this column is complete, and we will continue with the same pattern for those other 2 columns. When tying the knots in each column, I like to make sure that the cords aren't twisted at the top and to use 4 cords that are next to each other so the design is nice and neat. I'll continue with showing how to knot each column in real time. Also, feel free to utilize the timestamps in this video if you need to see something again or go forward to the next step. Next, we will create a little net to hold the plant pot in. So I like to place whatever pot I will be using for this, which will be this 8-inch terracotta pot, and hold it up to your design so that you know where to start this next square knot step for this project. And I want to place the next square knot near the base of the pot. So that means that I will be leaving about a 7.5-inch gap between the end of the last square knot column and this next one that we're about to create. In order to create this net, we will connect the 2 square knots by using 2 from the square knot on the right and 2 from the square knot on the left, connecting the 2 columns together. Leave that gap for your pot, and I'm leaving a 7.5-inch gap, and then we'll work 2 square knots in this column. Continue with doing the same thing with the other 2 columns, connecting them with a column of 2 square knots in each. Now we will complete the plant hanging with a gathering knot, which will gather all of the ropes together to hold the plant pot in place. To do this, take your 50-inch cord and place it next to all of the cords with the little tail facing up. Then bend the long part of the cord up so that there is a loop at the bottom. Continue with that long part of the cord and wrap it around all of the cords, including the loop. And each time that you wrap, make sure that it is below the previous wrap. We will wrap the cord around about 8 times in total. And then pull that end through the bottom loop. Next, pull up on the tail at the top, which will bring the knot inside of this gathered section. Once that knot is inside of that gathered section, it's nice and secure and can be trimmed on both sides. Make sure to save your scraps for other scrappy projects. I have some in the card above and description below if you'd like to check them out. Then tuck in those ends inside of the gathering knot. Now the hanging is complete. You can trim the ends of the plant hanging as you please, and since the cords are all different lengths, I decided that I wanted that layered look and cut them all different lengths. Then I unraveled the ends to give the design a nice fringe. This is what the plant hanger looked like once it was complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this video for more upcycle DIYs, nature crafts, and art vlogs as I post each week. Thank you for watching and see you next time.